So I just found out one of my friends is so fake. So when I was dating my ex-boyfriend, there was this girl, and I started getting kind of close with her. Like, we'd comment on each other's TikToks. We weren't, like, best friends or anything. But, like, we were close enough to the point where, like, we'd send vlogs and everything, and I would tell her about him and, like, everything. Like, I literally went in our saved in chats, and there's videos of me talking about gifts he got me and everything. And then when we were dating, she would post pictures of him and be like, oh my gosh, the senior is so fine, or something like that. And I would ask her, I'd be like, is this, like, about my boyfriend? Like, that's, first of all, even if we weren't friends, that's weird as hell. And the fact that we are friends just makes it even worse. Like, why are you doing that? She's like, no, it's not him. It's not him. So I, like, gave her the benefit of the doubt and believed her. Like, I was like, okay, if she really, like, is saying this is not him, like, who am I to not believe my friend? Also, this is, like, empty. So I kind of just moved on from it, and I was like, okay, that's weird. But so then me and my boyfriend obviously break up, and I never thought anything of it because she's a sophomore and he's a senior. Well, he's graduated now, but she's now a junior. That's 2 grade levels. She's 15, he's 18. And also, in our relationship, we would, like, not make fun of her, but, like, I always thought she liked him because of all the things I saw. So he would, like, we would joke about it, like, oh, yeah, go text her. And he was like, ew, bro, no, never. So he, like, said she was not cute. But then now I found out they, like, added each other on Snap. Like, she added him and was like, add me back, please. And he said, I just can't get caught lacking. I'm sorry. That just gave me the biggest ick I think I could possibly get for someone. And I'm not bashing either of them. I'm just telling a story time. I didn't say any names. So if you think this is about you, if the shoe fits, wear it. But, like, I don't know. I just felt the need to rant about it because I really don't care what either of them think about me. And I don't know, it's so disgusting to me. Like, I cannot believe, first of all, that one of my friends would ever do that, and second of all, the person that I was dating would do that. Also, because they're about 2 grade levels apart. I couldn't care less. Like, I really couldn't. It just gives me something to talk about on here. But anyways, I can't say anymore or else someone will cry, so.
You ready with me when I talk about rumors that were spread about me? This is gonna be a good one. Daddy's money, except there is a catch to that. I don't even have a dad. Newsflash, I don't even have a dad, but great try, great try. Second rumor, I lied about my mom dying. What the fuck? What the fuck? Crazy, because every time we would hang out, I would tell you, oh, I have to text my mom. Let me call my mom. So I guess my mom's dead. This is the biggest one. Oh, this is the biggest one. Everyone knows me as this, okay? A druggie. My music isn't working anymore, but I just don't know how I'm a druggie when I've never touched a drug in my life. Maybe it's from, like, all the Advil and Excedrin I take because, like, I'm physically ill, like I have chronic illness. Don't know where they got that one from. This is a good one. This is a good one. That I was gonna up a school. That's not even funny. Like, I'm laughing, but that's not funny. Number 1, that's not even something to joke about. School shootings are very serious too. Where the fuck am I getting a gun? 3, I had to get my backpack checked every day before, like, class. Like, I would walk into the school, and if I didn't go to the office, they would call my name, like, on speakers and say, like, Megan Adams, come to the office, blah, blah, blah. I don't even care about that part. I care about the part where somebody is lying about a school shooting. But it's because she didn't want anyone in the friend group being friends with me anymore. So then she, like, told everyone that, like, I'm a druggie and I'm, like, all that stuff. Sometimes rumors be so insane that I don't even know how to defend myself. Like, wait, I did that? I did that? Wait, this actually might have to be the best one yet. That I was in a gang. That rumor was when I was in 8th grade. Tell me how in 8th grade I'm in a gang. Like, people were texting me about it and they said, are you in, like, the blank, like, town gang? Guys, the town they said is, like, a bitch-made town. Not even that. How the fuck do you think I'm in a gang? Like, I find it even funnier because half of these came from people that I've never talked to before. So, like, when these things were said, I was like, who even is this person? And I did that shit because it'd be the most random things, bro. Like, the things that they were saying that I was doing, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I did that? I don't think I did that. Doesn't sound right. Another one, like, the really big ones was, like, I was a hoe. But, like, I feel like a lot of girls get that. So I said my like more unique ones. But I've actually recently just got that I did stuff with my ex. Like, yeah, I've actually never done anything like any of that, so. Also, I've never talked to this girl ever. She's just like telling people that I did stuff with my ex, but honestly, I'm not mad at her because I think it was the guy telling her, because he cannot have his feelings hurt. You guys, this man is literally a fucking baby. He cannot get his feelings hurt. It's sad. Like, it's that one guy that like added me and then I didn't add him back and then he unadded me. I know damn well he was so pissed off. It was so funny. I know I'm making a video joking about it and I don't really care about it now, but keep in mind that rumors do take lives and it actually means a lot. Think before you speak, because sometimes, you know, you can be in the moment and be like, words don't matter, but they do, and they take lives and they hurt people. So please think before you speak. I love you guys. Bye.
Story time on how we caught my two teachers sleeping together on my school field trip. I had two teachers that taught a class together. They were both married and one was gay. For my 8th grade trip, we went backpacking for 5 days. And these two teachers were the chaperones. The first day, the trip was going good. Everything seemed normal. But then when it got to nighttime, things got weird. Our teachers were sleeping in the same tent, and then we were all like intense around them. We were all like heading to bed, but still kind of talking in our tent, staying up. But we started to hear weird sounds coming from our teacher's tent. For context, it sounded like someone was getting it on. Keep in mind they're both girls. One of the teachers gay and the other teacher straight. We didn't really think anything of it. We all just kind of went to bed. But then the next evening, we started to notice weird things. We were all around the campfire. They went to their tent for a little bit and we heard like giggling and more weird sounds. We went over to their tent and like snuck around their tent to kind of snoop. The sounds got even weirder and we just felt super uncomfortable, so we all went back to the campfire. I hope you can like understand what sounds I'm talking about. We all went to bed. We didn't confront them about it or say anything. We all just thought it was really weird. The next day, I believe, maybe the day after, we had like this retreat where we all had to stay in the woods for 4 hours, not talking, no contact with anyone. We were all like super far apart. And it was nighttime and we had like letters from our parents that they wrote us. Anyways, one of my friends was scared, and so she went back to the campsite to like go talk to the teachers, and she like starts getting close and she sees like the tent like all shaking. She had tried to like make noise so the teachers knew that she was there, and eventually they heard her and like completely stopped and went silent. They like talked to her while they were inside the tent, and they were like, don't come in, like we'll be out in a second. Weird stuff. Eventually they come out and they act like nothing happened. Around the campfire, they'd be like cuddling and stuff, and we'd stop for lunch or like have dinner and they'd be like nuzzled up together. Once we got back, we talked to like our real teacher about it. She said it was really weird, but she kind of like put it under the rug. I don't know, there was some weird stuff going on at that school. We all graduated like the next day, so we just kind of forgot all about it. The teacher's husband, like the husband and the wife, both found out about the cheating and they both divorced each other, like the teachers. They also all had 2 kids together, like both sets had 2 kids. Now those 2 teachers are together and they changed the custody, so the kids all live together. They're just like mushed together and they don't see their other parents. I'm kind of friends with one of the kids and I talked to him and he said he really hates this whole situation. They still work together, teach at the school, and go on trips together. I don't know how they're allowed to. I don't want to go too much into their family stuff, but this is just an insane story I thought I had to share. In a couple months, I'm also going on a backpacking trip for like an alumni thing, and they're the teachers, so I'll let you know if anything crazy happens.
Story time on while I'm crying. Basically what happened was that I was at my friend's house for 15 minutes, bro. She needed her sweater back, so I like dropped it off. And my parents said that they can wait for me for like 5 minutes. Honestly, it did take like longer, but like you can't like expect me to go to my best friend's house and be there for 5 minutes. Her aunt told me that she could like drop me off. I don't even have school tomorrow. So then my dad's calling me and he's like, why aren't you coming out? Like, I told you 5 minutes. He was fucking honking. Are you kidding me? Like, that's embarrassing. Okay, I'm like, I have to go. Told my friends I have to go. I put on my shoes and I just say goodnight to everyone, like my best friend's family, and like, you know, I'm just like, bye, have a good night. And then like I didn't want to walk back in because that's like, my dad was spam calling me, rushing me to get outside just for him not to be there, because I took like 2 minutes to put on my shoes and say bye, like hello. So then I call my dad. He hangs up on me like 3 times while I'm outside by myself. And the thing about me is that I'm always gonna leave like the house, like anybody's house, and I'm gonna say bye. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not just gonna leave. That's disrespectful. And then he yells. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go pick her up, but I'm gonna ground her and I'm gonna take away her phone. Why are you acting like you let me go on vacation for like 2 weeks? It was 15 minutes. And I don't even want to like come on here like as a spoiled brat or whatever, but like,
Get ready to think about how we almost got kidnapped. Okay, so we were going to my grandparents' house, but my parents and my grandparents, like, they meet in the middle. So when we were, like, transferring to their car, we were, like, complaining, oh my gosh, we're so hungry. So we stop at this gas station, right? It's, like, a pretty known gas station, nothing weird. Except there's this guy there, and we're like, okay, he looks like he's a drug addict. So we're like, we'll just leave him alone, it's fine. But we notice he's following us around the store with his phone, like, he's like this. And we're like, oh, that's really interesting. That's extra special. So we're like, okay, let's go to the girls' bathroom. Like, he can't follow us there. The girls' bathroom and the men's bathroom are on complete opposite sides of the store. We get out, and this man, he's waiting there outside the bathroom. He's on the phone, and he's like, bah, bah, bah. As soon as he sees us walk out, he stops talking, and he hangs up the phone and goes back to following us. So we're like, okay, let's check out and leave. We didn't see this guy, like, inside. We didn't see him get into his car. We didn't even see him leave the gas station. So we're like, okay, we're good. And we forgot to use the bathroom while we were in there because we were terrified that this guy would be, like, waiting for us, which he was. So we're like, okay, let's go to, like, the bathroom. And the only bathroom is this rest stop where no other buildings are around it for another 20 minutes. So we get out and we're like, oh my gosh, this guy's here. Because we're just sitting in the car eating our stuff. And the guy pulls up and we see him and he's sitting in his car with his phone out like this. And we're like, oh my gosh. So we, like, run to use the bathroom. And it's, like, a super sketchy bathroom. Like, it's dark, there's no lights, there's no soap, there's no sink that works. So we're like, okay, we have to use the bathroom so quick. And we were ready to, like, fight this man. And this guy, he's outside of the bathroom again. And my grandma's like, whoa. So we step back and he's like, oh, I just have a couple questions. Like, I just need to talk to you for a minute. And my grandma's like, oh, let me just, like, load the grandkids up in the car. And he's like, oh, you're a grandma. Like, you look so good for your age. Oh my gosh, please come let me talk to you. And my grandma's like, yeah, okay. And she's like, let me load the grandkids up. She says it again. And the guy's like, no, they can stay out here. It's fine. And my grandma's like, no. So, like, she tries to load us up into the car. And this guy grabs my little sister's wrist. And my grandma, she's like, slaps his wrist away. And he's like, oh, I was just making sure that what? He obviously was not in his, like, right state of mind. So my grandma was really scared. So we, like, fly into the car, like, boom, we get into the car, we close the door, and my grandma's out here talking to this guy, and this guy is completely glazed, and he's like, oh, you and your grandkids, like, they look so good, you look so young, like, you drive such a nice car, like, oh my gosh. And my grandma's like, yeah, but, like, we really have to get going. He's like, oh, where are you from? Where are you going to? And my grandma's like, oh, yeah, we're just, like, from this place. She lied where we were from, and she lied where we were going to, because we were afraid this guy was gonna follow us. Grandma decides to get into her car, like, great decision, Grandma. And this guy, he comes up and he's, like, knocking on the window. He's going, roll down the window. So my grandma rolls it down this much, and he sticks his finger inside. He's like this. He's, like, trying to yank on the glass. And my grandma's, like, trying to roll up the window, but the window won't roll up because it's, like, a smart window, so it doesn't, like, slam your fingers. And this guy's like, oh, please, just let me talk to you. And he goes to reach for the door, and the door is unlocked. And my grandma's like, no, go away, we're gonna call the cops. He's like, there is no police station around here. Come on, let me in. And we're like, no. And, like, we're all bawling our eyes out because we're terrified. And my grandma, last minute decision, she pushes the door open on this guy, and he falls back, and he's laying on the ground. He's, like, laying on the ground, he's like this, but, like, his eyes are open, he's, like, looking around. And he doesn't get back up while my grandma calls the cops on him, and he's just, like, laying there. Oh, okay. And the cops are like, there's nothing we can do, just get in your car and drive away. And when he hears our engine start up, he gets right up. He's like, no, wait. And we drive away. And the cops did not do anything about it. Anyways, that's it for today. Bye, guys.
If you're those two girls that tried to dine and dash with me last night, watch this because this is for you. My shift was going perfectly fine last night until these two girls walk in. I did not notice them until they sat in my section, and when I went over to them to greet them, they seemed okay. Like, they were cute. They had fake eyelashes, sparkly dresses, high heels, but that's besides the point. They were looking anxious the whole entire time. I asked them if they wanted to get started with waters. They said yes. And I'm not gonna lie, they looked about 18, 19. They did not look 21. Nope. One of them asked me if they could get a drink. So I said, okay, let me see your ID. And of course I spotted that it was fake. It was very fake. Even my manager said, nope, we're not serving them alcohol. So already off to a bad start. That's not my fault. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get the restaurant in trouble. Anyways, they order about like 5 appetizers. I bring that over. I ask them, okay, would you guys like to put in any entrees? They ordered the most expensive entree off of the menu. When food comes out, they're kind of looking around even more at this point, which is a little bit sus to me. I asked them if everything is tasting good. They said yes. They have an attitude at this point, I'm not gonna lie. The bill comes and somehow they racked it up to $150 for just the 2 of them. The check is dropped off, so I'm just waiting for them to put down cash or a card so I can take their form of payment. Tell me why one of them goes to the bathroom and the other one is looking around. I'm at the register at this point and I see one girl walk out the door. Like casually. I'm like, wait, but they didn't pay. The other girl is still in the bathroom. The other girl runs and books it. She takes off. I'm yelling at my manager. I'm like, they're running. They're not gonna pay. And thank God my manager yelled at the security guard that was outside and he was like doing that to the girls and the security guard caught them and brought them back inside and made them pay at the front. It was so embarrassing for them. My advice to anyone is don't dine and dash. You will be caught and you will be embarrassed. Okay, bye guys.
Okay, get ready with me while I talk about some of the most embarrassing experiences that I've had with guys. Also, disclaimer before I start, I've only ever hooked up with 3 guys, so all of these stories are gonna be from the same, 3 guys, just to make it worse. And sorry for the headband, but I have a ponytail and I have a lot of, baby hair, so I'm trying to keep them away. Okay, I'm starting early because I'm not doing that much makeup and there's a lot to say, but the first one was one of my first times hooking up with a guy. I was wearing white pants and we were in a mall. We went into the back rooms of the mall. It was this dirty fucking staircase with nobody in it. And again, I was wearing white pants. So I get up. I have 2 dirt stains on my knees. And my parents were picking me up in 10 minutes. Okay, number 2, I used to wear lip plumper every day. And I was making out with a guy one time and he pulls back and he's like, why are my lips burning? Number 3, I got makeup and bronzer all over a guy's white shirt. Not gonna specify. Okay, number 4, I used a really cheap self-tan the night before a guy was supposed to come over to my house. And we hooked up and I sweat the self-tan off. I had rinsed it off, but somehow I sweat so much that the self-tan came off and stayed my bed. And then we got up and my bed sheets were brown. Okay, number 5, I think. This was at my pool party, my birthday pool party, so my friends were around, but me and this guy were making out, and he decides it'd be fun to, kind of pick me up and, throw me into the pool, and I was wearing sticky boobs, okay, the ones that, push you up, because I don't have anything, so I was wearing sticky boobs, throws me into the pool, my top flashes up, and the sticky boobs come out, and they're floating in the water. Okay, we're gonna do number 6 and 7 together, because they were literally the same day, at the same guy's house, but first, this guy forgot that I was on my period. I told him, but he forgot, and I just didn't know what to say. So he started putting his hands in my skirt, and I had a thick ass fucking pad on, and he's trying to get there, and then he's like, why is there paper? Then whatever, we still ended up hooking up because whatever. I got makeup and bronzer all over his pillowcases. I put my head up. These pillowcases are brown with makeup and foundation. Okay, number 8, I think. Me and this guy were on a date at the mall and we were going back to his car, but he had parked in an outdoor area where everyone could see. So he was like, oh, let me just move it. So we go in his car, he moves it to an indoor parking lot where nobody can really see. So then we're hooking up in his car and in the middle of it, his mom calls and she's asking if he's coming home soon because she saw his car move on Life 360. Okay, number 9, this one guy was really tall. I'm 5'10", he's way taller than me, so my bed was way too small for him. And he was laying down, we're making out, whatever, and he puts his head up, so I'm trying to push him back down because whatever, he hits his head on my bed frame so fucking hard, it's a bang sound, and I'm he stops and he's ow. Okay, this is the last one, I promise, but I was laying in bed with this guy, and this is back when I wore lash clusters, and, he looks at my lashes, and he's like, hey, can I, feel your lashes? I just want to, touch them. So I let him, and he tells me they feel like bricks. I feel like the last one was kind of underwhelming. Like, I feel like we worked our way down. Like, some of the first ones were kind of crazier, but thanks for watching, nevertheless. Hope this was entertaining.